Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Pass to Ware, driving to the basket.
And right off the tip, they get the early offense. Defense looks like it might be running late tonight.
Here's Nembhard. Off target with his three. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Heat. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Halliburton with it. Turner with the screen. And Ware pulls it down. About 1 minute into the first quarter. On the wing, Wiggins. To the wing right side. Ware, no good. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler, I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And a wide-open look for Hero. Drains the three-pointer.
You can tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Indiana off to a slow start. Looking for their first basket of the game. Here's Halliburton. Back to Nesmith. Clock at 6. Pass to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Here's Wiggins. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Nembhard with it. He's guarded by Adebayo. Now, here's Halliburton. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Back to Nembhard. Siakam outside. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And, well, when you let the shot clock run down that far, that's the kind of shot you're going to end up with.
You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with, those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got 5.
And now the defense is going to have their concentration on Andrew Wiggins. That's deep.
.111 left in the first. There's a screen by Toppin. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Toppin. Floats one up. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitution. Number 5, Jarris.
Miami leading by 4. Outside, Hero. Here's Adebayo. Shoots the 3. Hero, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Pass to Walker. Back to Mathurin. To the paint. Here's Toppin. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And the good decision is Toppin is not an easy guy to stop, so free throw's coming.
Free throw is good by Toppin. And both free throws good for Toppin. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Here's Ware. Walker with the rebound. McConnell scanning the floor. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a
12.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Back to Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. I think that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Halliburton, no good. That would have tied it. Here's Adebayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen is. He's so athletic.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Heat leading by 4. Adebayo with the ball. Here's Burks. Back to Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Inside. Ware. Good. Ware's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
You love how eager Wiggins is to involve his teammates. That's a nice assist.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here is Halliburton. Still yet to score. And Halliburton slams it in.
Athleticism showing off here for Halliburton. He gets where he needs to be. Nice job on that drive.
That bucket in no time at all.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Walker's shot is off.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Burks can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 7 to the middle. Back to Turner. Right side, Mathurin. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Wiggins with the block.
Oh my, Wiggins saying no.
Pass to Hero. Wiggins outside. Down low. Here's Ware. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. And now it's a 9-point Heat lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Adebayo drives in. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pacers trail by 9. Pass to Walker. Outside for Halliburton. Back to Walker. For the 3. And Ware pulls it down.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hero from long range. The rebound by Turner. Now Nembhard. Scoreless thus far. Off target from the wing.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And so we wrap up the first half. Miami ahead as they wrap up the second quarter on a 12-4 run. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street name after him.
And how about Duncan rising up there and showing he's got the ability to throw it down.
And Siakam has it in the corner. Pass to Nembhard. Miami grabs the miss. Hawkins with the ball. Here's Love. The rebound by Turner.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Nembhard's shot is good.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Pass to Robinson. Now Jaquez. Anderson outside. Offline with his three. Haliburton on the wing. Nembhard with it. Stolen by Mitchell. Anderson with the ball. Haliburton picks him up. And they pick up 2. Mitchell's got the lead up to 11 now for Miami.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Pass to Nesmith. The tray. The shot, no good. The Heat leading by 11. Jaquez with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Jaquez has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Turner. Back to Haliburton. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Pass to Mitchell. Now Anderson from the arc. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Miami leading by 9. Pass to Anderson. Back to Mitchell. The 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Anderson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. .121 left for the third. And at the top of the key, Turner. Up top, Nembhard. 5 points in the game.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser too.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Pass to Haliburton. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
A tenacious play by Haliburton, crashing into a foul and still seeking that shot.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Miami.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Pass to Toppin. Mathurin with the ball. Back to Toppin. Robinson pulls it in.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
The kick out to Anderson. Five to shoot. Here's Love. Knocked away. Pushing it up. And Toppin throws it down.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got... Gotta look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And we've reached the end of the third. Miami ahead, up 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Toppin with the double team. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer. Adebayo's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Heat. Pass to Toppin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Heat leading by 11. Adebayo drives in. And the layup is good. Adebayo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Adebayo not allowing the defense to slow him down.
Up top, McConnell. Mathurin for three. It's hauled in by the Heat. And here is Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Works with it. Launches it. And he's good on the three ball. Burks has got himself on the board with three there.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. And there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Ware. A three ball. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Now here's Toppin. He's guarded by Adebayo. Siakam for three. It doesn't go for him. The Heat leading by 14 to the inside. Count it, good.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
And so here is Indiana. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Siakam's shot is off. On offense, here are the Heat. Big stretch here going 10-2.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here's Shepard. Now, here's McConnell. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Toppin, no one around him. That three off the mark. Higgins outside. Good on the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
To the paint. Here's Adebayo.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there going.
Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city. I promise I'll show you around.